Thank you, Kasia. Feels like I'm going to play a musical instrument. I'm thankfully for all of you, I won't. Well, good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to thank Kajal and the West Michigan Bengali Cultural Association for inviting me to this great event. I'm honored to be here celebrating Indian culture. You know, I feel very much at home as it relates to this immigrant experience in West Michigan. My path is likely similar to many of yours, as my parents immigrated to this country. And though I was born here, and may have seemed like an average American kid, I grew up in a very traditional Mexican family. I watched my parents struggle and work hard to assimilate as much as needed to be successful, but also to retain and pass along their culture. This was very important to them and has become a foundational element of my identity to this day. You know, although we were lucky to not live as far as maybe some of you from your native country, it almost felt like it took as long to get there because we would always drive there in the summers. Every summer my parents would pack the car and drive us to Mexico and allow us to live in another world for a few weeks. It's as though I myself would transform into another person, speak another language, eat other foods, be with other different people, and I would go from living in a Midwest city to a small village in the mountains of northern Mexico. I would go from playing video games to helping my grandfather plow the land with oxen. Looking back now, it was the most beautiful experience and education my parents could have ever given me. This is why I believe that events like this are so critical, not only to our families and future generations, but to our community as a whole. Sharing the richness of our traditions, foods, music, and beliefs enriches everyone without having to travel thousands of miles. We are truly fortunate to have this diversity right here in West Michigan. I believe these experiences make us stronger, wiser, and more able to succeed in this increasingly diverse and connected world. It has made me the person I am today. It helped me grow up in a multicultural world and become the first in my family to go to college. For the past 20 years, I have continued to grow and develop, also as an employee at Herman Miller, a wonderful company that's been around since the early 1900s. And interestingly enough, a great company that is named after a Dutch immigrant. Today, Herman Miller is a global company and a renowned leader not only for its innovative products, but for its values and attitude towards people. Throughout our entire company's history, we've had many stories that exemplify our belief that every person is extraordinary. From our people policies to working with designers from all over the world. And today, one of the ways we ensure a focus on engaging people from all backgrounds is through our initiative called Inclusiveness and Diversity. We focus on various initiatives to connect our employees from around the world. Over 400 employees volunteer as members of what we call Inclusiveness Resource Teams, including a large number of our own employees in places like Bangalore, India, where we have over 100 employees. We work on ensuring Herman Miller is inclusive, open, curious about different ideas and ways of doing things. Only this way do we believe we will continue to be successful and attract talent from all walks of life. We also care deeply about the communities we live in. As an example, a few years ago, we hired a teacher and started our own academy to help youth from challenging circumstances to achieve their full potential. Not only have we helped dozens of students improve their chance in life, but we are driving larger changes in how schools and employers partner together. Our corporate giving, or Herman Miller Cares as we call it, is a significant way we help our communities. It is actually employee-led and includes supporting projects not only financially, but most importantly through the volunteer efforts of our employees. And every year, our employee owners volunteer thousands of hours in various initiatives to help make a better world. So through efforts like these IRTs, the Herman Miller Academy, Herman Miller Cares, We strive to make Herman Miller a place where employees not only feel welcome, but also can succeed both as employees and contributing members of society. So the work of the Western Michigan Bengali Cultural Association is similar in creating this welcoming community, and I look forward to the rest of this evening. Thank you for your efforts and for allowing Herman Miller to be part of this. I want to personally thank you for your passion to keep your culture alive and thriving, as this is something, as I shared earlier, my own parents tried very hard to do in my life. It is important for all of us to evolve together and take the best of the cultures to create a vibrant and growing West Michigan, a changing and more diverse and global West Michigan, to be more open-minded and welcoming. So to that end, I leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Max Dupree, the son of our company's founder. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Thank you.